to Oklahoma Sooners basketball on ESPN, presented by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. It's Central Arkansas against Oklahoma from Lloyd Noble Center in Norman. Along with Brendan Manzer, I'm John Rooney. Great to have you with us as the Sooners will close out non-conference play with a couple of games and then right into the Big 12. But let's check out our players to watch tonight, beginning with Oklahoma's leading scorer, Otega Oweh.
Yeah, John, a raw freshman a year ago who has become one of the best two-way players in the entire conference, almost 16 points a game. Very efficient offensively, 2.5 steals. Porter Moser loves the way he's playing both ends of the floor.
And Tucker Anderson's a freshman for Central Arkansas, but because of injuries, they're counting on some scoring from him.
Well, he's been impressive. The freshman, true freshman, that is, from Bentonville West High School. Shoots it well, John, handles it well. But I love his countenance. You'll watch him tonight. He plays with a lot of confidence, much like a veteran would play.
Now let's go over the keys to the game presented by Riverwind Casino. It's always a good time.
Well, for Central Arkansas, you can't turn it over, especially live ball turnovers against one of the best defenses in the country in Oklahoma. Exceed from three means they make about 8 threes a game. Probably need to make more than that to be able to hang around here tonight. And for Oklahoma, Porter Moser told us this. He wants his team to impose their athleticism. They'll have an advantage there. And then back to sharing. Porter Moser teams have the characteristics of moving the ball well and sharing. He did not feel like they did a very good job of that against North Carolina last week.
Rick Crawford, he is one of the officials tonight holding the basketball near our position here in midcourt. And Michael Roberts and Amy Bonner are the other two officials working this game tonight in Norman. Monmouth is coming up over the weekend for Oklahoma, and then it's right into the league with Iowa State. But let's see what happens tonight. Godwin going up with Lori Eaton. Central Arkansas in purple, Oklahoma in white. And here are the Sooners with Javian McCollum, number 2. I'm interested in how the Oklahoma Sooners come out after the break and the loss to North Carolina. And the dunk inside. That's the way to start things for Sam Godwin.
Yeah, absolutely good spacing right there in that first possession. Always want to work inside out. Nice start for Oklahoma.
Kiersapu all the way in, high off the glass, and a great drive for Johannes Kiersapu. And let's go over the starting lineup for the Oklahoma Sooners, and that's presented by Mathis Home, official furniture sponsor of OU Athletics. And the starting 5 for Oklahoma, putting in some key quality minutes and putting together a 10-1 record. Porter Moser's Oklahoma Sooners, first time he had been 8-0, then went to 10-0 before bowing out to North Carolina, and with 2.5 minutes to go, the Sooners pulled within 5.
Yeah, and honestly, Oklahoma didn't play great. You certainly would credit Hubert Davis's North Carolina Tar Heels, but Oklahoma capable of playing better than that, and they have been. So we'll see if they get back on track playing at that level here tonight.
And a shot for 3 off the back iron by Central Arkansas, and a quick release by Tucker Anderson. Oklahoma gets that rebound, and back come the Sooners. Lori Eaton had good hands to get the steal and give Central Arkansas an opportunity to get on the board.
I like how Central Arkansas has come out their first 2 possessions, though. They've been aggressive.
And a foul. Tucker Anderson commits the personal foul with Sam Godwin taking the ball to the basket. And Porter Moser, his 3rd season with Oklahoma. And he's wearing the Forever a Sooner t-shirt tonight, honoring Ryan Miner. The Sooners lost him a few days ago, and we'll be talking about Ryan throughout our telecast tonight as Sam Godwin goes to the line. The Porter was informing his players about Ryan after the practice today and wearing these t-shirts, and just what Ryan has meant not only to the Sooner program, but to so many people throughout the country. So we'll be talking about Ryan as we move along, as the Sooners are out to a 4-0 lead, with Godwin scoring all 4 points. Number 11 is Carl Daugherty Jr. Kiersapu.
And Daugherty Jr. is a guy that can put up offensive numbers. And because of the shortened roster here today, with the injuries that Central Arkansas continues to deal with, you'll get heavy minutes here tonight.
Kiersapu. He has 5.
playing really confident. We saw the drive earlier, getting to the rim, kissing it off the window, and no hesitation right there from Kiersipou, the sophomore who has really improved this year. Been solid at that point guard position for Anthony Boone.
And they're coming off a loss to Western Illinois where they just didn't shoot that well from the outside. And right there is McCollum with his first three.
Yeah, good crisp ball movement up front right there from Oklahoma, allowing McCollum to shoot in rhythm.
Daughtery with the miss and the save at the end line by Olway. Uzan dropping in low and a block by Eaton. And the ball's kicked as Kiersipou tried to get the ball in the lane.
Here's the last Oklahoma possession that was successful. This is actually that last drive right there. Look at Eaton right there, John. A rim protector, 6'5" Central Arkansas, absolutely. A guy that was very efficient at Bowling Green, transferred in.
Anderson from the point, and that's off the mark. And there is Olway, who averages 4 rebounds a game. Olway past the pick, set by Godwin, and another block by Eaton. His timing has been perfect.
Yeah, he's a big that defends and rebounds well. His motor always runs hot.
Alowo carry going in strong and scoring off the pass by Kiersipou.
The Central Arkansas has come out with a lot of confidence. Now, this is a team, if you're being honest, that has really labored to score offensively, but you wouldn't know it through the first 3+ minutes here tonight.
And the ball low is knocked out of bounds. Oklahoma will have the possession. And the head coach at Central Arkansas, Anthony Boone. He's in his 5th season. He took over as interim head coach at Central Arkansas on December 14, 2019. Became the full-time head coach at the end of that season. And he's less than a year removed from major heart surgery.
Amazing he is where he is health-wise, but he's a tough guy. You want to talk about one of the Ole Miss's greats. He had 4 different knee surgeries in his career at Ole Miss when he was there, 94 through 98, but yet was still one of the best players ever to come out of there. Played with Rob Evans on some very good Rebel teams.
All glass off that 3-point attempt by McCollum. And the bullet pass low is deflected out of bounds, and that goes off LaTre Darhart.
Anthony Boone's team have attacked early and been aggressive on the offensive end. Right there, Kiersipou trying to thread the needle.
And the long lob pass is saved by Eaton as the Sooners were thinking about a breakaway. With the pull-up, the short jumper goes for Alowo Carey.
Well, Cato being out, who's Central Arkansas' second leading scorer. Also, Daniel Sofield, who is still managing that injury. They're trying to be careful with him as they enter conference play. Alowo Carey and others will have to step up offensively.
And a foul inside as Tucker Anderson tried to go straight up. He commits his first. And we take it to a break with the Sooners leading 9-7. But the Sooners, on the 22nd of December, lost Ryan Miner to cancer. And Miner, an All-American in basketball, a pitcher and a first baseman who helped OU's baseball team to the 1994 national title, drafted professionally in both basketball and baseball. And he played, of course, alongside Cal Ripken and took over for Cal Ripken. You'll see the Sooners celebrating that 1994 national championship. He played alongside his brother Damon. But with Ripken setting the Ironman record, then it was Miner taking over for him. Ryan Miner, a sensational Sooner and a tremendous human being who will be sorely missed. Get ready for the new year. This game kind of reminds me a little bit of The UT Rio Grande Valley start for the Sooners, and the same for Green Bay. That was the last home game before North Carolina. But once the Sooners kicked it in defensively, those games were over.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what Porter Moser's team this year is built on, is the defensive end of the floor. And they were playing hard, John, that first segment, but they didn't have the tenacity that you need. And so I would expect, after Porter was able to talk to his ball club during the media timeout, you'll see a little more vigor out of this team defensively, and you're exactly right. Once they locked in and were able to shove those teams out of their offense, Central Arkansas has been able to get in the half court here early and move the ball around pretty well. I suspect that will start to change.
And 5 for Sam Godwin. As it's a 1-point lead, Central Arkansas will have the ball, and the Sooners will apply full court pressure. Here's Sabu driving and feeding for the dunk by Glory Eaton.
Yeah, Kier Sabu has been impressive. I mean, he's made some great plays, and he does exactly what you need to do. He takes it deep enough to cause Hughley to commit, and that way he can throw it up near the rim, and that play can be completed. Great job of Central Arkansas attacking the full court pressure after the made free throw from Oklahoma.
And leading by 4 as Eaton converts the three-point play. He averages 5.9 a game. Soares with the foul, put him on the line. Use that out high for Soares, lobbing low for Hughley. Oh, in and out for Dartharder.
That's good offense, though, right there. I like
sharing the ball.
Yeah,
that's what you talked about.
You get the touch inside to Hughley, and he's a good passer. He has good hands in there, good vision. We've talked about this before 2 seasons ago at Pittsburgh. He had 40 assists, and that's quite a bit for a guy that plays the 5 position.
10 on the shot clock for Central Arkansas. And Kier Sabu is out of bounds. He stumbled as he got to the inline, and with the turnover, OU will try to cut into the 4-point lead by the Bears.
Yeah, we talked about the improvement from freshman to sophomore year with Kier Sabu. The one thing, though, that has still troubled him is he turns it over too much. He's turning it over about 3.5 times a game. He's got to solidify that a little better as they get to conference play.
The shot for 3, and that's a little too strong for Milos Uzan. From the corner. The miss by a little carry. Back come the Sooners, down by 4. Soares with a long 2-hand pass. And a blocking foul called on the drive by Milos Uzan.
Well, Central Arkansas continues to be aggressive offensively, and in other words, shoot early in the shot clock. As long as they can get back in transition off their misses like they did that last possession and protect against the excellent transition offense that Oklahoma has shown this year, they'll be fine. It's when they don't get back in transition that's going to cause them some trouble.
Inside, the hook shot, good. John Hughley, the 4th, with his first field goal.
A good movement right there, and that is a great place when you're spacing basically 4 out, 1 in to enter the ball into the post from that high post area.
And off the glass, just that slight hesitation. Kier Sabu has 7 in the first half. A column high arc, and he got the roll. That gives him 5. A 2-point game, and a foul on the other end.
Now, there's that basket by Hughley a couple possessions ago. See, doing his work early, and what I like, he has a size advantage in there, but sometimes John Biggs will try to post, you see it, post with their arms. He got his backside into the defender, sealed, and that allowed for that easy look right there. And that's one of the things about Oklahoma offensively. When you throw Hughley in there, you have a legitimate low-post threat that you can throw it into.
Alola carry. He has 5 first-half points. The second shot in play. The thing about Hughley, he has such good touch on the shots. He'll take a few threes, and nice touch at the free throw.
Absolutely. Excellent hands. And so you can just get the ball to those hands, to those mitts. He's going to catch it something positive will happen.
Jalen Moore was able to run down that missed free throw. And McCollum to the front court. He has scored 5 in the first half. Away with the handoff. And the short jumper is perfect. Otega Oweh, averaging at 15-6 a game coming in. His first field goal. And the Sooners coming up big and on the run. For the dunk. Moore with the great finish.
Yeah, if you haven't seen much of Oklahoma yet this season, that right there will show you how much more athletic they have become. Linked athleticism, really, John, in a lot of situations from 1 through 5.
Daughtery. Pierre Sapu with the bounce low, and in heavy traffic, a foul called. Caleb Carr was driving, and with the foul, Carr will be on the line.
Now here's a little DCO, defense creating offenses, Porter Moser likes for his team to do. And then Jalen Moore, who probably the most athletic player on Oklahoma's team, finishing their transition.
There's some nice touch. And Carr, he is playing in his 12th game, averaging 4.5 minutes a game. He's going to play a lot more minutes tonight because of the injuries to Cato and off the bench, Sophia.
Well, there'll be 3 true freshmen here tonight for Central Arkansas that will get a lot of playing time. We're talking about Anderson, Guy King, and then who you're just talking about right there in Caleb Carr.
McCollum all the way in, and he's blocked. Back the other way, Guy King. And short on the shot for 3 by Anderson. But they stay with it and get the basket.
A nice inside position off the Anderson miss by Carl Daughtery Jr. right there.
And a 3 for McCollum. He has 8 in the first half.
I think when Oklahoma has missed, John, it's almost like they're surprised at how fast and how quick Central Arkansas is pushing it in transition. They've really done a good job of getting Oklahoma back on their heels defensively.
And we have a 19-all game in the first half. Anderson looking for some help. Gets that over on the far side. Now they're getting added minutes. Ebay Clinton, number 10. With the clock winding down, a turnover. McCollum ahead for Oklahoma. Stutter step move. Carhart up to the wing. Now Oweh in the half-court offense. Nine to shoot for Oklahoma. And McCollum with the left hand. Oh, what a play. What a drive. And nice touch to give him double figures at 10.
Oklahoma has balanced scoring, but he's definitely a guy you can hand it to that could just go create some kind of play and opportunity in McCollum.
And Clinton off the miss for 2. McCollum back the other way for the Sooners. The 21-19. McCollum all the way in. And he made it look easy getting past Carr.
Yeah, it's just an impossible matchup for Carr to keep McCollum in front.
And the Sooners are beginning to make their move here. All the way in, the reverse, beautifully done by Javion Guy King.
And that's one of those freshmen we were talking about. Guy King is really talented. Had a lot of offers and interest for maybe higher level conference schools, but they love his versatility, and he's got a bright future.
Hughley on the drive, and he is fouled as Carr couldn't keep up with him. But we've seen some energy on both sides of the court.
No doubt, John. A lot of defensive plays. There's a block right there for Eaton that leads to transition buckets for Central Arkansas, but so too Oklahoma. Athletic, DCO. There's Jalen Moore right there. Got a fun game going on here so far.
I need to try it first.
I love energy so far for Central Arkansas in this game, just down by 2 to the Sooners at Lloyd Noble Center.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like they say we have nothing to lose.
Well, check out the near misses.
Yeah, they've been in a lot of ball games, and
you figure 5 games losing by 5 or less. If they had Cameron Hunter, who's missed 13 games.
Right, and Hunter's their best player.
That's about 20 points a game they're missing.
All ASUN a year ago, and not just a scorer, but a playmaker. I mean, they've had multiple injuries and illnesses, and only 2 players on this roster that has been in every game. So they've been managing that. And Anthony Boone wouldn't say this, but we can. I mean, if he has his full complement of players, or a few more in some of those games, you know, that are 1 or 2 possessions, you have 2, 3, 4 more wins.
So a foul turns the ball back over to the Bears with 10-10 to go in the first half. Barry Sapu at the point, working on Darhart. Number 10 is Clintman. Clintman shooting and scoring 2.
How about Clintman right there, off the bench?
Time the game at 23. He had time to get set, too, and go straight up with the shot. There's a foul on the drive by Uzan.
This is the one area that I would like to see Los Uzan do more of. And John, let's get to the foul line. He's so efficient. He sees the floor well. He's got great vision. Shoots it well, takes good shots, makes the right play. But if he could get here a little bit more each game, I think that'll help Oklahoma. Because what happens, you know, when you get league play, you have all these great defenses, and it comes to late game situations, and your backcourt has to have the ability to control clock, extend games, or get you back into it. And great guards use getting to the foul line to help do that.
A 1-point lead for the Sooners. Aloha carry, number 5 with the ball. Number 2 is Guy King. King with the turnaround, and he scored over Miles Uzan.
Boy, how about that right there? The freshman, a great job. He's isolated down there, and a great job of feeling that defender. Nice little drop step. You think in league play at his size, a big guard at 6'6", they'll be able to post him in the A-side.
Oh, on the drive. 2 more for Owe. He has 4.
And once he gets that angle, John, I mean, he's so
quick right along with McCollum. They don't take long to get to the basket or the inline at all. A 3 ball. King has 7 in the first half off the bench for Anthony Boone. And a timeout with Central Arkansas leading by 2.
It's almost like a little bit of brother-in-law ball here, John, where it's like, I'll let you score, you let me score. Porter Moser doesn't love that, but there's no way. Once he gets an angle, he's so strong, you're not going to fend him off. And then Guy King, the freshman, made back-to-back really nice offensive plays. Ghost Moser didn't like that because for an elite defensive team that Oklahoma's been, there was nobody near him.
That's where he had time to spot up and go straight up with the shot. It was all net. And here's Central Arkansas leading 28-26.
Yeah, and they're shooting thus far 58% from the floor, but they're 9 of 12 from 2-point range. So inside the arc, they're shooting 75% through this first 11-plus minutes.
Well, the Bears shot only 31% overall in the loss to Western Illinois on the 20th, and 19% behind the three-point line. And that's after they beat Eastern Illinois by hitting 13 three-point field goals. So they're capable of hitting behind the arc, especially when they're that wide open.
You know, 1-3-1, this defensive possession for Central Arkansas. They'll sometimes use that and drop back into a 2-3.
Oh, wait, wide open. Just dropped it in.
That good recognition by Oklahoma, what Central Arkansas was in, and then you get it below the free throw line and straight to the heart of the defense. Great offense right there.
Caleb Carr. Davion Guy King, number 2. The point guard, Johannes Gersipou. And here's a shot off the glass. It would go down for a lower carry. Soares low. Short shot, a foul. Owe will be on the line as Gersipou. He was trying to reach from behind, and the foul was called on Carr, his second. So we have a timeout. Lloyd Noble Center. And a good one. 28-28, Oklahoma and Central Arkansas.
What even is this? Don't.
Well, he's been efficient. Here's the first one that goes down for him. Well set up by Uzan. And a guy that can score and play make is now in rhythm. So there's a little mid-range game. Crossover. He knew he had Carr for an easy one. And you look what he's done on the season. Look what he's done tonight. 12 points, 5 of 7 shooting. He's taken 3 threes, John, but he hadn't settled for them. They've all been good
The 1-3 hit all glass, but didn't bother him as he came right back to hit a mid-range jumper. Sometimes I wonder, watching so much college basketball, if you can hit a mid-range jumper, that's rare these days. We see so many shots from 3, or we see breakaway baskets, dunks, layups.
Yeah, it's usually what I call, with a lot of guys, is all or nothing. Either I'm going to straight line drive to the rim or I'm going to shoot a 3-point shot. So you're right. The number of players across the country that are true 3-level scorers, not necessarily what it used to be, but McCollum certainly is that.
And 2 misses by Ortega-Owe, who shoots 79% from the free throw line. Eaton, guarded by Hughley. They're tied at 28. A miss by Anderson. Offensive rebound, Eaton looking for help. The side jumper won't go down for Daugherty. And the volley, there's Anderson. And out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, Eaton is everywhere. You can see why he averages 3.5 offensive rebounds per game. And right now, Central Arkansas is outworking Oklahoma on the boards.
19 on the clock, and there's the lob in, and a foul on Anderson, grabbing Ortega-Owe. And the Sooners worked on this a lot in practice yesterday and in the shoot-around today.
Yeah, and that's just Owe, number one, using his strength against the freshman in Tucker Anderson. And then obviously, if it's begins a 50-50 ball with the athleticism of Owe, he's going to beat most people too.
That was the 17th foul on the Bears. 1-1 here for Ortega-Owe, who missed 2 free throws a moment ago.
And that's a good point you brought up, though, about Porter Moser the last couple of days, spending a lot of time defensively underneath out of bounds play. In fact, he said today, as he was talking to his ball club, he said, just like every game, we don't want to allow anything up underneath out of bounds. And obviously, it takes away an easy score, logically. But what it does is it forces the offense to allow Oklahoma to set up their defense, which is their bread and butter and how they create so much offense themselves.
Owe short, and in the volley, who else? Corey Eaton was able to seal off and get the rebound for Central Arkansas with Oklahoma leading by 1. Eaton guarded by Hughley. Beyond Guy King. The turnaround off the back iron on the miss by a little carry. The spin. Oh, short on the layup attempt by Owe. And how quick was he to the basket? Just couldn't finish. Eaton with the dunk. Oh, he saw that open lane and took advantage of it.
I tell you what, defensively, Central Arkansas has impressed me because they have been challenging every look at the rim by Oklahoma, as they did on that last possession by Owe. And then Oklahoma, poor communication and defensive transition right there, allowing that easy one.
McCollum backing away. Hard McCollum on the outside. Moore, he muscles one up, and that was blocked by Eaton. And a foul called at the end line.
So here's this dunk. This is off the challenge at the rim defensively. Oklahoma State, Oklahoma rather, does not communicate, drive right down the gut from Eaton. And that had Coach Moser not already burned a timeout, there would have been one right there, John.
Buckley goes over to the bench, along with Ole. And on the line for Oklahoma, it's Jalen Moore. Another free throw coming up. Moore has 3 in the first half. 1 out of 3 from the field. This one's in play at 6:02 to go in the first half.
Moore is really the guy for Oklahoma that gives them the most versatility. He's kind of a 3-4 type of player, but you can put him at the 5 at times and become extremely athletic. So that versatility allows Porter Moser to do a lot, actually, at both ends of the floor.
Goblin with an ear steal, and there is a steal. Uzang, dart hard, and a dunk. Oh, you're talking about Moore. He has 6 in the first half. You talk about an athletic play there.
Yeah. Best athlete amongst a bunch of really good athletes.
And traveling the call on Eaton.
Well, watch this follow right here. Again, Central Arkansas challenging at the rim. But when you do that, the help rotates over, it leaves the backside wide open. Look at that right there. Jalen Moore coming down the middle of the floor. Eyes this one the whole time. Makes it look easy.
With all the athletic ability, Brennan, and the talent on this Oklahoma roster, one of the big challenges for Porter Moser and his staff was to get so many starters to fit into roles. Many of these players coming into the program, they would be starters somewhere else.
You know, he said to us, essentially they have 8 starters because Buckley, Darhar, and Suarez are all guys that started at previous places. But because they're older, they play starter minutes for the most part. These guys have really good chemistry. They don't care. And we've talked to Porter Moser about this ball club, and they're obviously winning. They're a good ball club. They got a chance to have a really good season. But he likes coaching these guys because they take the coaching. And if you know anything about Porter Moser, he's a very good teacher of the game. I've always said that this at both ends of the floor. And so he's got guys that trust what he's saying. And they're all defensive minded too, John. You know, that usually is a sign of older guys who understand and appreciate that.
And that defense turns into points. Sooners moving the ball on the outside, and with the one-hander off the glass, and the miss by Uzang. Out of bounds to Central Arkansas. But there was Uzang after the miss, staying with it. Trying to get an offensive rebound and trying to keep the ball alive for Oklahoma against full court pressure. Kiersapu in the backcourt. Lobo Carey and Kiersapu are the only 2 players on Central Arkansas. Played in every game. And Darkhart tipping the ball out of bounds, working on the shot clock with the Bears inbound.
And that's more of what Oklahoma wants to do. You protect the drive, and then you have Darhar extending out defensively, almost getting a run through.
Open in the corner, a shot for 3, perfect. Lobo Carey.
Well, I tell you what, this Central Arkansas team has played from the tip with a tremendous amount of confidence on the offensive end, to a man.
Tied in with 33. Under 4.5 to go in the first half. Uzang with the pass to Darkhart. He missed a 3 attempt, and a foul on the follow. Moore is active inside, always active around the glass. Sam Godwin, who goes to the free throw line.
He just always happens to be right around the basketball. Now, that one right there was a gift, but typically he leaves his area in a great way to get those offensive rebounds. Averages about almost 4 of those a game. And actually, John talked to his coach, Dwight Perry, at Wofford recently. And he said it does not surprise me that Sam has become the player he has at that level in the Big 12 Conference.
7 first-half points. Godwin gives the Sooners a 2-point lead and outbounds to the Bears. When you think about the North Carolina game, Godwin and Hughley totaled 2 points and 6 rebounds in 35 minutes of play. How often is that going to happen?
Yeah, and they obviously contribute in 2 different ways, but you've got to get something out of that 5 position, whether it's rebounding or rim protection or a little bit of scoring, whatever it is, but not a typical game for them.
There's Godwin with the left hand.
I love that in transition. You advance them off the floor with the pass, and you go directly into the post before the defense has time to get set.
And that put Oklahoma ahead 37-33. 3:45 and counting in the first half. Tucker Anderson had to miss the last possession, and then Oklahoma turned it into 2 on the other end. And we have a whistle and a foul called against Kier Sabu. That's his second. A very active and wild first half with the Sooners up by 4 at Lloyd Noble Center. The Sooners have a 37-33 lead with 3:37 to go in the first half, leading Central Arkansas. And Brendan, 5 days off, and then coming back and having some practices. And usually the winners over the 5 days off this time of year, cookies, candy, cake, and all of the above. And the Sooners had a couple of really hard practices on the 26th. A long practice yesterday, film work last night. And that has been a challenge for coaches throughout the country to get the kids back in game shape.
And it is every year when I talk to those coaches. You know, if the challenge is, okay, when do we play our last game prior to Christmas? When do we bring him back? And so Porter Moser, obviously they played in North Carolina out in Charlotte on the 20th. About half of the guys flew home from there, brought them back in Christmas night. So you're right, you get the 2 practices just 2 days ago. You get one yesterday. You got a couple of shoot-arounds in there, and that's it. So the reason we bring this up is Oklahoma maybe a little bit rusty.
And Oweh off that miss, but there was Godwin for an offensive rebound. He's known for those, and he scores points 10 and 11 tonight. And that is Guy King in traffic. King taking the pass from Clinton. This is a shot for 3, and that's an air ball. Daugherty, as time ran out on the shot clock, Oklahoma got the missed shot. And in the middle, Soares finds McCollum. Count it. Damian McCollum, averaging 14-3 a game, has 15 in this one.
And Soares made a great cut cross court right there to create that for McCollum.
And the athletes don't need much space to get a shot like that away. And off the miss, Tega Oweh to the front court. McCollum backing away to the 3-point line. Oweh in traffic, trying to hit Godwin. Back the other way, Anderson for Central Arkansas.
See, right there, to me, that exchange is about just coming back from Christmas break. Watch this right here, John. So this is the last 3-point made by Oklahoma in transition. Watch Soares. Look at him flash right to the heart of the defense. The defense converges on him, and he knows exactly where to go with it. He goes opposite. So you get basically a ball reversal in secondary transition. McCollum makes the shot, but Soares should get credit for making a smart basketball play.
And with the contact in the lane, 2 shots for Javion Guy King. Shooting for his 9th point. 3 out of 4 from the field. One of those field goals, a 3-pointer. And he's looking for a second free throw. And Jalen Moore back in. Just watching Porter Moser send these athletes in and out of the game. Moore back in there, and 2 free throws for King, giving him 9. But if you're going to go to anything in March, you have to have 8, 9 solid players and really good point guard play in the NCAA.
And be able to guard, which Oklahoma certainly can. And the other part of it is, and Porter Moser, he's made a Final Four run and a Sweet 16 run with Loyola Chicago, is understanding as a player who you are and what you need to do for your team.
Nice pass after Moore stumbled. 5 on the shot clock. Hughley hits a 3 ball.
Well, you mentioned it earlier in the half, John.
He's 8 for 16 behind the arc.
His ability to knock down shots. And I think it goes back to what you were saying about those good, soft hands that he has. And you can see that on the release of that three-pointer.
Here's Anderson. And he drains a 3. Tucker Anderson. And a dunk the other way by Moore. How about that for an answer?
Yeah, Anderson with that answer 3 that Central Arkansas, almost like they got caught celebrating too much.
That 3 ball by Anderson, his first points in the game. Inside a minute to go until halftime. And nice touch. Johannes Iersepou has 9.
Good spacing right there to allow him to hit that seam.
Oh, great look there by McCollum. 18 in the first half for him. He's 4 out of 5 behind the arc. Iersepou, watched by Miles Uzan. The clock down to 8. Beaton with the pick. And Iersepou off the glass. And that's the final field goal of the first half. Iersepou has 11 in the first half. And a very entertaining first half, with the Sooners leading by 8. You talk about athletic play. The dunk there, the good feed to Moore.